Hey guys, this is Ranshin bringing you all another StarCraft commentary. And this is going to be the 4th set between ZerO and Great in the PDPOP MSL Semi-Finals. Yeah. It's going to be on Benzene to bring me back to my regular voice, which irritates people so much. So much. At the upper right hand position in green, playing of course zerg, is going to be ZerO. You actually have to play the same race throughout the entire tournament if you sign up as that race. So there. Bottom left hand position in purple is going to be Great, also playing as zerg. Big surprise there. Who has a 2-1 lead at the moment, actually. So you Great fans out there should be going woo, and all you ZerO fans out there should be going boo. 42, 43, 34, because they don't give me that number at the beginning to think with. Why are they so evil? These evil Korean bastards. Not really. For some all of a sudden I'm thinking of Korean food. And there's a couple out there, and they're on camera, and they don't notice until just now. Oh, I knew what was gonna happen. They were like, what's going on? Oh my god, we're on camera! Thank god we weren't having sex. That would just be horrible. That just gave me a nasty image. Yeah, that's something you don't see. You'd see that like in American sports or something. You don't see like a girl sitting out there, and all of a sudden the camera's on, and she just flashes the camera. That'd be so freaking hilarious. Somebody should pay a chick to flash a StarCraft tournament. Totally. Somebody out there should pay a chick, or a guy for that matter, or actually preferably a chick, to flash a StarCraft tournament. That'd be so awesome. Both players gonna go for 12 hatches here. Just economy. Go for economy for the win, yeah. We get economy, we win that way. Yeah. So yes, 2-1 ahead for Great. He pretty much did a great, pretty much had a build order win on ZerO in that last set. So kind of unlucky there. ZerO decided to opt for economy because hey, 4-player map can play safe. But Great actually think, you know, he's probably gonna play safe, so maybe I can catch him off guard, which he did, and therefore he kind of ended up winning because I really thought ZerO's response was flawed and not correct. He tried to keep kind of the status quo of the game, I guess, up. Tried to play a very standard game when he should have switched it up, done something completely different. Just, you know, when you're in a bad position, and the longer the game goes on, the worse the position you get. You really should just go go for broke. Just go all in. Why not? You know, just try to do everything instead of playing standard. Just, you know, go do something crazy because you're so horribly behind. And in a ZVZ, that matchup really is you're not gonna get the position. You're not gonna get a way to get back into the game normally. When you're that far behind, you're just gonna stay that far behind unless your opponent really does something stupid. And in this level of play, your opponent's not gonna do something stupid. And you know, you might, if you have about the same number of troops, micro is just not gonna cut it usually, unless it's Muta. But zergling micro is just not gonna cut it. Muta micro might. If you have the same number of troops, Muta micro will, but same number of troops on the ground, generally you'll have almost the same return on both sides. Positioning will matter a lot more than micro, which technically is micro, getting the right position, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Contradicting myself. Bad, Ranshin, bad. Do not contradict yourself. Your brain will go poof, or rather kablam, and just guts and brain everywhere. What guts? What am I talking about? Guts don't come from head. Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights. So this is gonna. Oh my god, Great just nice sneaking in. Friggin' ninja zerglings coming here, killing a drone off. I was like, is that really gonna happen? ZerO letting a couple of zerglings just like, oh, what's up? It's enemy zerglings. We don't care. We're gonna go kill that drone, and they do. Oh my god, Great just doing beautiful things here. Just running in with 2 zerglings, whatever. He's not defending against this. I'll just kill a couple of it, 2 of it. What? Try to get a couple of his drones. Got 1. Hey. Spire timing is very much alike for both these players. Speed on zerglings for Great as well. I'm not quite sure if he's going to try to push this in and just try to win with zerglings. Has a couple still around the map, but he might decide to do that. Just try to put on some more zergling pressure, and then just kind of get this into a Muta battle. But don't think I've actually seen. I still haven't seen standard Muta to Muta play in this set yet at all. In this series yet at all. We had pretty much not at all standard Muta Mutas. So I'm thinking Great has won this on Grand so far. He might try to continue to do this. I'm not sure whether it's due to lack of confidence in his Muta Micro against ZerO. ZerO has beastly Muta Micro. I'm not quite sure if that's the case. Look, here some Zerg is getting each other a little bit out of position. ZerO almost managing to catch him with his escape route blocked off. And nice surround, but not quite managing to do that. That would have been a pretty good fight for him. But see, yeah, positioning just matters a lot more than anything else when you go for the Zergling ground battles. Getting a surround is such a huge advantage. You just attack, basically attacking more troops than his troops are attacking yours. And Great is actually, managing to sneak. Is going to manage to sneak two Zerglings in here. Going to go straight up to the main, and the Zerglings are going to have to follow in. And meanwhile, Great's going to use this opportunity to sneak even more troops in. He's going to be actually get a drone or not. He's also going to go into natural expansion. Going to try to attack some more of his Zerglings coming in. He might get over and overwhelm. Going to go try to do a little bit of damage. Back home, drones have managed to kill off the Zerglings, but now on the ramp, Mutas have popped. Great going to try to do as much damage as humanly possible. No Zerglings right here to defend unless they're inside the main right now. Some drones might still go down. Once it goes right to defend the sides of those Mutalisks. Those drones are open. Open season. I was fishing for the quote. The thing I needed to say, but it didn't quite pop in. Zerglings do get taken care of, but a lot of drones killed there, and Great putting down a lot of pressure. Has his own Mutas out there producing well. And a lot of damage done. Natural expansion not mining aside from a little gas. Main doing pretty badly. Only 3 Zerglings on minerals. 3 drones, I'm sorry, 4. 3 or 4. Mostly trying to mine some gas to get some Mutas out there. But Great gonna have an economic advantage. Now just to sit pretty for a little while, defend, get a numerical superiority on his Mutas, not do anything silly, and just go out and win. He might actually try to go for now, just nail the last nail of the coffin. Going to take a free Scourge hit there, but still going to go for it now. Has a lot more Scourge than his opponent. That right there is going to give him a huge advantage. ZerO doing a great job of fighting back and trying to micro as well as he can. Getting hit by some of those Scourge, though, and despite this very nice micro, still getting hit by Scourge. Numerical superiority being a big advantage here for Great. ZerO is still going to try to go for this, getting hit by another Scourge. Has a very large number of Mutas, so doing admirable job here of fighting back, but Great just has reinforcements coming at the right time. ZerO trying to reinforce with his own Scourge. Both players doing a fairly good job of micro. I feel that Great actually didn't do as great a bang-up job, but you see ZerO with coming out there with less numbers of Mutas and more Scourge than he needs. At the moment, he's going to try to use the Scourge to put down the pressure, keep those Mutas inside of Great's base. Going to do that, going to try to snipe some as they spawn. It's always a nice strategy, but it seems like even some Zerglings are going to go out there and try to do a little bit of harassment for Great. Ooh, some nice Scourge hits there from ZerO. Getting some more nice Scourge. Oh, man, he missed. Mutalisks there completely by the Scourge. Actually flew right by instead of hitting it. Kind of went by and just maybe, like, said hi instead. Oh, hi there. I could have killed you, but I didn't. Don't know why. So... some of my subscribers are now sitting there going, Ranch and stop with the friggin' stupid as hell jokes that nobody understands. Stop it! My brain's going poof. And now Overlords are being killed, so ZerO overall in a pretty bad position, also being forced to defend back home. Now from Zerglings that are kind of just going out there and trying to put on some pressure. Just trying to... Great doing overall, great job. Hate that pun. Still... Ow! Look at that flying around. Getting some of those Scourge, getting hit by some of them though. Still doing a great job of micro and just kind of forcing ZerO back home, just to sending a few of those Zerglings out there. Because basically saying, if you go out there with your Mutas, my Zerg will go in and F up your drones. You don't want that. I do. So, yeah. Some more Scourge being caught out in the open a little bit and just, you know, free season. But mostly what ZerO's trying to do is keep those Mutas at base with these Scourge. Not too sure why Great's letting it happen. Has some of his own Scourge come in to reinforce. Ooh, almost going to hit some of his Scourge. He's going to micro against. Yes, he does micro against. I think he's actually going to might go for an attack here. Has his Zerglings moving inside the main. He's actually going to use this opportunity to move inside the natural expansion. Drones will coming off the line just in time. But he's going to transition all the way into the main. Going to try to catch ZerO out of position here. Picking off some of those drones. Has his own Scourge coming here. Trying to focus down the Mutalisk. ZerO has his own Mutalisks in there. So I don't think Great's going to want to engage too heavily here. A lot of Scourge for his opponent, but still managed to do some nice harassment, picking off several drones. Going to go back home. I feel fairly happy that natural expansion not being allowed to mine at all on the opposite side. Do you see that Great is fully utilizing his economy, reinforcing himself very nicely. at all times, while ZerO just only mining at his main right now, only getting some gas from his natural. Is actually kind of the same position that Great's in, but Great has done a great job doing some harass. Ooh, Scourge just flying right by, hitting and just kind of hitting each other there. But yeah, Great's number is significantly greater. And he's... What is this? The bad... Oh, man. If Great wins this, he's going to win him. Go be in the final. He's going to have even more bad puns. Going to go pick off another Overlord. Pick off some Scourge. Now he might catch the opponent in bad position. ZerO not really in the best position to engage. Trying to come in with his own Scourge. Hitting one of them, I think. But still, Great should have a superior number at this point. Should be able to go in here, has some own Scourge to defend to help him as well. Gonna try to focus him down. Micro against those annoying enemy Scourge of ZerO's. He's gonna be able to go for this or not. ZerO trying to push him out, doing a bang up job so far, but he still just not have enough forces. Some more Scourge coming in to support Great, and I think he's gonna finally go for an attack. And ZerO desperately trying to send out some Scourge at all times to kind of force Great away from his base, but I think Great might finally decide to commit to this. Has his own Scourge in play, be hit by some of them. Going in, getting those drones. That's some mining of gas that goes down. Some more Scourge going to pop it. Nice micro here from Great overall. He knows he can win this now. Not enough Mutos out there for ZerO. He's going to be forced to flee around. Going to try to micro as best as he can, but he's just not doing enough damage. Look at that Great's highly superior Mutos number. Even more Phoenix Bombs coming in. No Scourge now for ZerO. He's going to lose his last Mutos, and just before he does, he actually types in GG. So ZerO going to lose this. Great going to go to the finals. I do believe his first ever Star League finals will face off in yet another ZVZ. Some happy fans out there, some not so happy fans. One guy getting his head kind of like bop there. One guy coming out to meet Great, but actually almost getting in his way. But whatever. Great 3-1ing ZerO. ZerO looking disappointed, and I'm sure quite a few people are disappointed as well because ZerO is actually very good ZVZ capabilities and not managing to pull out a win here against Great, despite a very nice and convincing set 2 victory. So that's going to be it for this one. GG guys, Ranch and that's listening. Next semi-final around the corner.